Josh Radnor is starring in the movie 3 Birthdays as a college professor, husband and father in the 70s, which has finished production, according to Deadline. After playing the main character Ted Mosby on How I Met Your Mother, the actor has taken on many dramatic roles in indie films. While it's always fun watching Ted and his friends navigate love and career shifts, many minor characters on How I Met Your Mother have some great plotlines as well. These side characters are important and help the main cast learn more about themselves and what they want out of life. 10 Victoria gets a dream job in Germany. Victoria is one of Ted's best How I Met Your Mother love interests, and they struggle with Victoria getting her dream job in Germany soon after they begin dating. Since this happens early on in the sitcom, it's not quite as significant as some other side character plotlines, but it's still memorable. Ted often thinks that love has to be perfect, and his experience with Victoria teaches him that he will have some ups and downs on his journey to finding the right person. Victoria shows Ted that the one is still out there, and she makes a big impression on him as he appreciates the time that they shared together. 9 Stella thinks Ted wants to break up in the season 3 finale. Miracles, Stella Zinman and Ted have a misunderstanding. She thought that he wanted to end their relationship, so she splits up with him. Ted actually realizes that he wants to be with Stella, and he asks her to marry him. This is a significant storyline as Ted has been in an accident and he wants to take more chances and tell people what they mean to him. Ted wants to go for what he wants, which is to marry Stella. While the relationship doesn't work out, this is still a moving plotline. 8 Ted's mom Virginia tells him she and his dad are divorced when Ted's mother Virginia visits in the season 2 episode Brunch and tells Ted that she and his father are divorced. It's a huge shock for Ted. He never thought that this would happen, and he can't believe that his parents didn't explain this to him earlier. This is a brief storyline, so it's not quite as crucial to the plot as some others. But it's still a moment when Ted takes stock of his life and thinks about the fact that he wants to find someone and get married, but he might have many loves in his life. 7 Marshall and Daphne are told to leave their plane. Marshall Erickson and Lily Aldrin's Himmum relationship is sweet and full of compelling storylines, from getting married to having kids, but Marshall interacts with some great characters on his own. In the season 9 episode The Locket, Marshall meets Daphne on a plane, and they are both told to leave as Marshall keeps using his phone. Daphne and Marshall both compete for the last seat on a flight, and it's fun watching Marshall have some tension with someone, since Hess usually so kind-hearted and peaceful. 6 Stella wants Ted to move to New Jersey. Stella and Ted seem to be on the right track in season 4, but in the episode One Heart New Jersey, Stella suggests that they live in her New Jersey house. This freaks Ted out, who loves New York City and never wants to leave. It's where he has his friend group and where he loves to work. Stella's desire to live in New Jersey is one of the best storylines since it makes Ted realize that they are not meant to be together after all. Stella is right to be honest and real with Ted about what she wants out of the future, and she makes him see that they might not know each other as well as they thought. 5 Barney randomly sees Nora again. Barney Stinson sees his ex-girlfriend Nora in the season 6 episode Challenge Accepted, which is both upsetting and exciting for Barney, who still wants to be with her. This is upsetting for Robin Scherbatsky, who is struggling with the fact that she likes Barney. Barney and Nora split up because they had tension over planning for the future, as Nora said that she wanted to get married and start a family, and Barney said that he was only pretending. Viewers know that Barney secretly wants to commit to someone, and seeing Nora makes him realize that. 4 Zoe tells Ted's students Hess tearing down the Arcadian. Zoe Pearson is Ted's best and worst Himmum love interest, and in the season 6 episode Canning Randy, she definitely gets on Ted's nerves. Zoe appears during one of Ted's lectures and tells his students that he's going to get rid of the Arcadian and build something new, which she thinks is a terrible idea. While this is frustrating for Ted, it's interesting that someone challenges his work, as it's always heartbreaking to tear down historical buildings and change the character of a city or town. It turns out that Zoe grew up in this hotel. Watching Zoe make a case for preserving it is inspiring, making this one of the better minor character plotlines, as fans really get to know Zoe as a strong-willed and determined person. 3. Robin and her dad find a way to connect. Robin Scherbatsky Sr. has never been a big part of Robin's life, as he was upset that he didn't have a son. In the season 6 episode Last Words, Robin and her dad have a moving storyline when they finally talk to each other and attempt to get along better. This is a huge deal, as Robin's dad has always been harsh and critical, and she never thought that they could see eye to eye. While Robin knows that things will never be perfect and he can't make up for lost time, it's still meaningful that Robin's father tries to connect with her. 2. The captain offers Lily a job in Rome. The last episode of Himam is often considered one of the worst TV series finales, but while fans debate the sad conclusion to the mother's story, Lily and Marshall also find their lives moving in a new direction as the show nears its end. In the season 8 episode Romeward Bound, the captain wants Lily to move to Rome and take on a new job. Since this means so much to Lily and also proves that Marshall is kind, supportive, and will do anything for his soulmate, this is one of the most emotional and important plotlines involving a side character. The captain's character can often be played for laughs, but here, he's being totally sincere. 1. Victoria wants Ted to stop being friends with Robin. In season 7, it seems like Ted and Victoria finally have another shot at love and happiness, but then Victoria says that she doesn't want Ted and Robin to stay friends. This is really upsetting for Ted, as he can never imagine cutting Robin out of his life, and this always makes things awkward since they're part of the same close friend group. This is the most important plotline about a minor character, since it could change Ted and Robin's relationship forever. Ted isn't thrilled about this idea, which proves that he and Robin still have feelings for each other, as he doesn't want to close the door on their love story.